Hi, I'm Carrie from On the Mark Creations by Carrie, and today we're going to make a bow. I'm going to be using patriotic ribbon. I'm going to be using two 2.5-inch ribbons and two 1.5-inch ribbons and a 7/8. I like to use the Easy Bow Maker. I have made a hand bow before, but I'm not the best at holding all the ribbons in my hand. So with that being said, I'm going to first measure out 12-inch tail and pinch it together, okay? And you want to twist it, and I put it in the in between the two pegs. Then you want to come over and measure your, I usually do 6 inches for my first loop. It's kind of like my go-to size. Unless you're doing like maybe a bow for a Christmas tree, then you might want to go like 7 or 8 inches. So it's just your preference. So I like to usually do about a 6-inch loop for my first one. And you want to pinch it down and then turn it again so that the pretty side's facing down. And then you're going to bring the ribbon back over and measure out for 6 inches and then pinch it down and bring your tail down. Okay, and then we're going to do this ribbon from Sam's Club, and I'm going to measure out 12 inches for my tail, and I'm going to pinch it, pleat it, whatever, and then turn it, okay? And you bring your ribbon around and measure out another 6 inches. So this is another 2.5-inch ribbon, so that's why I'm sticking with the 6 inches. Pinch it together and twist it. And the other side, 6 inches again, pinch it together, and this you bring down and cut it at the 12-inch mark, okay? And then we're going to come in with a 1.5-inch. We're going to do this blue with white stars. And it's got gingham on the back, which is really cute. I'm gonna cut this little end off. Okay, and measure 12 inches. And you pinch it, twist it. So this one I'm going to come in about 1/2 inch shorter with the loop, so it'll be like at 5.5 inches, so that you can see the other ribbons. Twist and go about 5.5 inches again. Pinch it and bring your tail down and cut it at the 12-inch mark to match the other side. All right. And the other 1.5-inch that I'm going to be using is this red, white, and blue striped. And you measure out 12 inches. And you pinch it. Twist it. Okay. Stick with the 5.5-inch loop for this one as well. Okay. And this side as well. Pinch it. Bring your tail down. And cut it. All right, now I'm going to be using this solid blue, 7/8, yeah, 7/8 ribbon. And I'm measuring 12 inches. Twist it. This one, I'm going to come in another 1/2 inch. So, I'd say right about there. Okay, and this side, do the same. Bring your tail down and cut. So I think I am going to come in with this 5/8 ribbon, even though I didn't use any glitter ribbon on this at all, but that's okay. It'll make a nice finishing, sparkly finish. So this one, but actually this I'm just going to do one little like a button loop. So I'm going to bring this around and come around the pegs like so. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a pipe cleaner, a zip tie and a pipe cleaner. So the pipe cleaner is going to go on the back underneath the zip tie, so you have something to attach it to your wreath or to your Christmas tree or to your lantern, whatever you want it, whatever you're making the bow for. So I'm gonna bring this zip tie underneath the top there, but I'm gonna keep it the bottom of the loop in here. Try to get this zip tie together. Okay, and you want to pull it tight, but not all the way tight, because you want to lift it up, and you want to be able to slide this pipe cleaner in there. So here's your our little button loop, just enough to kind of like disguise the zip tie a little bit. So you make sure that the indent is where you want your zip tie to be. Okay. You want to hold it tight. You can tighten it a little bit as long as you have enough room to slide this pipe cleaner in there. Okay. And then what I like to do is, while I've got it pushed down, is just pull as tight as you can. Okay. And then we cut the rest of the zip tie off. And I will go twist this pipe cleaner twice so that it doesn't come sliding out of there. Okay. So here you have your tails hanging down. You want to straighten those, and we're going to cut those in a second. And then we're also going to straighten and fluff up our loops. So the 2.5 inch ribbons, you're going to have them staggering so that you can see each one and they're not behind each other. Okay. But I like to bring up, like if I've got this one pointing downwards, I'll bring this one up. And the same with this other 2.5 inch. I'll have this one pointing upwards, this one will be pointing downwards. And then this I will bring up and have this side of the loop of this ribbon come down. And then this, no, let's do this way. This one, and then this one will come up. This one will come down. Hope that makes sense. Just play around with the loops and position them where you want them. Okay. And then this one. This is kind of getting all. Make sure that little button loop is front and center. Yeah, bring this back up. Oops, let's pull it out. All right. So I'm going to take this. Put that aside. All right. So for your tails, I like to dovetail the bigger ones, the 2.5 inch ribbon, and I usually fold it from wire to wire, cut on the, start at the folded edge and cut upwards towards the wire on an angle, like that. And the same with the other 2.5 inch. Actually, anything bigger than 1.5 inch I usually dovetail. Unless it's a two-sided ribbon, like it's got a pretty side where you want to show it, so then I'll fold it up. And actually, this is a two-sided ribbon on this one. So this one I would take it and I would fold it twice, fold it up twice, so that you can see the other side, because I think it's pretty. All right, and this one will dovetail shorter so you can see that other one. And then this skinny one, we will cut on an angle, and this one as well. Okay. So on this side, bring them to the front. And we will dovetail these ones. Dovetail this one. And then for this one that we're folding up, I will go back and put some hot glue on it so that it holds in place. You know, I'll like take some hot glue and put it right here and then fold it down. All right, and then this one's got to be turned. This one will be cut at an angle. It's already cut at an angle, but I'm just going to trim it up because it's a little jaggedy. All right, and this one will be cut this way. Oh, I didn't do this one. All right. So there you have a patriotic bow. You can put on. You could even put this on your door. If you're if you have a screen door and all you can fit in between them two doors is a bow, by all means, put it on your door, or you could put it on a door hanger. You could put it on a sign. All right, and there you have it. You could do as many ribbons as you want. Actually, these need to be cut just a tad bit shorter. Just so you can see the ribbon underneath it. And it doesn't fit. Okay. What do you think? I think it's pretty. Always just make sure that that little loop, you could have made 2 loops with this. I just decided to make one little one just because it you can even turn it so it hides the zip tie a little bit better. You just keep fluffing it and messing with it. And you tell the ribbon which way to go. All right. Well, there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this.